Hello and welcome, Dirty William here, back again with another episode of Dungeons & Dragons Online Let's Play. Today we're going to be taking level 16. As you can see at the bottom, right in this area. Right, not so much here, but right around in here. At the bottom you'll see what I need to cap is 1375, basically 1,375,000. Well, I'm getting close to that, and I'm just going to go ahead and take the level now, because I really think that I need, because things are getting tougher, okay? I had tried running Mired and Kobolds on Elite, and died. I tried running Invaders on Hard, and died. But those are tough quests. I mean, if, you know, it's... I can't really solo everything. You're not going to be able to solo everything, I don't think. I mean, you can, but... Well, I'm just a horrible player, so let's just chalk it up to that. Okay, advance to the next level as Ranger. We are going to increase our strength, so we put a point into that. Again, every 4 levels, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, you receive 1 point to raise an ability score. And since this is a strength-based build, we're popping that in there. So we go to next. The same skills that we normally use. First, I'm going to go down here to UMD. UMD, we got a point in concentration, search spot, disable device, we put 2 points into, and open lock. And again, open lock, you don't have to put any points in open lock. There are not really that many chests in the game that you have to open, but I'm doing it because it'd be nice to have like the silver longbow from the Web of Chaos chain. So let's see, we got that. Yep, everything's good. Now, our spells. We're going to pick out Jump. Right there. Or we're not going to pick it out. The way the divine spells work, you just get them. And then you go to a shrine or you go to a tavern and then you will choose them. But what I'm going to slot is Jump, and then a level 4 spell I'm going to put in Freedom of Movement. Because that is useful for stuff. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's still pretty good. So go to next. We have 10 extra hit points, 15 spell points. Our BAB increased from 14 to 15, Fortitude save from 10 to 11, and a Reflex save from 10 to 11. There's all the things that we have, our Wilderness Lore, Ability Point in Strength, and all that good stuff. And then these are the new spells that we can choose from. Cure Serious would be nice, Animal Growth is not. Freedom of Movement is good. Long Strider Mass only gives you a 15% run speed. It's like a mass spell, so everybody around you gets that. It doesn't stack with Striding or with our Dragonmark of Passage. Then we have Summon Nature's Ally. Again, these things are really not that great, these types of spells. So we finish up. Control R to spend some points. We're going to go into the Tempest Tree, and we're going to choose Strength here, because if you look right now, we have 27 Strength. The way DDO works is it's only even numbers that will give you, so we're going to get, well, it's only even numbers that will give you a better modifier. So we're at 27 right now. The half point or whatever doesn't really matter, so we're going to increase our Strength. So that will go up to 28. And we're going to go to Tempest 4, the Whirling Blades, get a +1 to hit and damage when dual wielding, and that's it. Accept and close. So now you can see that our strength is now 28. If we chuck a Ram's Might on there, we're going to go up to 30, which is decent for a melee character at level 16. So let's take a look at the gear. I've already gotten it from the bank and chucked it in here. This is a more recent acquisition. This is something I got just because if I need to heal myself, it was really cheap on the auction house. Plus it has a colorless slot, so I can, you know, put something in there. Excuse me. Ooh, had to cough. So that is something that I will use if I need to self-heal. I also had this, so I switch between, whenever I'm going into a quest, I'll have this on the wizardry cloak, so I'll get the spell points, and then I'll switch to this after I'm done buffing. That gives me a +6 to my damage, so that's never a bad thing. I picked up this on the auction house, really cheap. It is a Ironwood Khopesh is a named item from one of the chains. I think the Druid's Curse chain. I wanted to just try it out. It was like 8,000 platinum or something, so kind of cheap. I also looted this. It's a short bow of aligned transmutation. It's just a little bit better than what I did have, so I'm going to slot that in there. And then the armor, I have been saving this for a little bit. It's death block plus it has a blue slot. And I think the death block is very useful. That's what I'm wearing right now. Is an acid guard of death block. I looted this because it has the fire absorption, and quite a bit of the stuff that we're going to be going through in the next few levels are going to be have a lot of like fire spells and things like that. So there's what it looks like, pretty much like a lot of the other things that we have. So this I'm just going to vendor away, and I'll try this khopesh out here soon. Everything else is pretty much the same. We have the intricate field optics, we have the +6 wisdom hat, we still have the gorget with a yellow slot. Yellow slot would be nice if we could to maybe slot in death block in that, but what I'm hoping to do is I pulled an item from the Lords of Dust chain. You'll notice in the bottom I started that early just because I enjoy it. I enjoy the chain, the Web of Chaos chain. So what I'd like to do is use the Golden Guile. It procs a deception thing, which means that enemies can be sneak attacked. But to pull that off, we're going to need an armor or some other item that has a blue slot so that we can slot in Heavy Fort and then lose our gorget here. Now if you go to the store, you'll see I was looking that up. Well, I thought it would save it, but it did not. Sapphire of Heavy Fort is like 75 points. That's basically 75 cents. It's minimum level 8, and you slot that into your armor or another item with a blue or green slot, and then you have heavy fortifications. So that might be a thing to do. I just hate to use my points on something like that, because these points I really would like to save just for adventure packs. I went and picked this up, this open lock +13 thing, because I was like failing on an 18 trying to unlock the first chest where you in I guess the Servants of the Overlord, you flip those 2 switches and then it opens up a thing. You go down, there's a shrine, there's also a locked chest. I could not for the life of me get that thing open with a +7 item. So I got this, and even now, you know, it's kind of sketchy, but I'd like to get the silver longbow from there just because it's a nice item. Plus you can upgrade it to an epic level item, which is cool. I mean, if you're playing this character as a straight up free-to-play character, you want to be able to get some decent epic items, and that would be a place to get some of them. They have some really nice things there. So, alright, that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, this is Dirty William reminding you to do the dirty work.
Some of these chests are still warded, even after you slew the dragon.